Disappointing loss today against Colorado State. Just what are your thoughts after today?
Well, Colorado State's a good team. They're a very good team, and I thought we played a really competitive first half. Stuck to our defense, what we were trying to do in terms of our defensive scout. Scored okay, and then came out, started the third quarter, and defense got away from us a little bit. Obviously, they scored 30 points in that quarter, but really it was kind of a slow burn. They'd score a basket, and then we didn't score a basket, and they scored, and then it was just a combination of us not being, I would say, more on the offensive end, being kind of out of sorts and out of sync, and then combine that with them getting some momentum going with their offense. Then we dug a big hole, and they're a good enough team that once you get down, that's going to be a real tough ask to get back in the game.
Defensively, you mentioned, only trailing by a few points at halftime. What did Colorado State like? How did they adjust to what you guys were throwing at them defensively?
Yeah, I think the Burgasser kid is Bargasser. Did a really nice job. Scored a couple times. Got her 3-point shot going there on us, and we had kept her fairly well in check. I thought she gave them a little bit of a lift and momentum, and then their guards did a really nice job of getting us downhill, and then really using their strength to just kind of back us down to the rim. And some of that is we got some freshmen, a lot of freshmen out on the floor, a lot of new kids, and got a little bit overpowered, I thought. And then our shot selection and not making baskets, really helped sway the momentum to Colorado State's advantage.
Early on, Ina hit 2 3-pointers pretty early on in that first quarter. Ended up with 8 points. What kind of went wrong, or what did she do throughout the rest of the game to kind of not keep it consistent?
She's a freshman. I just we had asked Ina and kind of watched some film with her. We want her to be able to feel comfortable looking at that 3-point shot. We do a lot of things where the ball is in her hands. She's using ball screens. She's using get actions, and the ball's coming back to her. And she needs to. We want her to grow in her confidence and grow in her ability to knock down that 3-point shot when the defense goes under, and make that read. So I was happy when she came out and is looking for that shot, even in the second half when she's looking for it and it didn't go in. With her, it's just it's going to take as long as it takes with this group. They're going to be a very good basketball team. We were a good basketball team for a good chunk of this game. We just need to continue to grow and continue to get these guys experience playing against really good competition out on the court and rising to the occasion. What we can't do is dwell on the negative part of it, and that's going to be my job, to be able to help challenge them in the right ways. But they don't need to be concerned with making a mistake or losing confidence. They need to just grow from every experience, and it's a long basketball season. I've always said and always believed and talk about with the team all the time, it's about our conference play. So getting ready to play in the conference season after Christmas.
And Natasha, 14 points for her as career high. She seemed a little more aggressive today, and was knocking down some 3-pointers as well. What did you see out of her?
Well, again, I think we went back, we watched some film, and she's been very deferential the last really this whole first part of her career, and she's a 6'3", really athletic kid that can shoot and can post up. She just has tremendous potential, and doesn't know how to use all of it all the time yet. So I think this is good for her to get out there and get a lot of minutes in parts of the game that were really important. And she's going to get better. She's going to come along at her own pace, and hopefully she'll continue to grow and get more comfortable.
And then wrapping up non-conference play at Chase Center next Wednesday against Sac State, a program that you've been very successful against. What are you looking forward to in that game?
Just another opportunity to get back on the court with these guys. These guys need to play. We need to get back in the gym on Monday and, look at some film and start to figure out how to fix some of the things that went wrong in this game, so we can avoid those in situations coming up. I mean, Colorado State's a good team. They're going to be in the top part of the Mountain West Conference. They've got some nice transfer kids that have come in and helped them, and we hope to be finishing in the top part of our conference too. And I still firmly believe that we have the people to do that.